Welcome to AI Basics. I'm Kenn Joyce. On today's program, we're looking at prompt engineering, aka AI whispering. Welcome to AI Basics. In 1922, the great George Bernard Shaw, in his preface on doctors, suggested that all professions are conspiracies against the laity. Now, what this probably means is that they use jargon and esoteric constructs to render the listener helplessly dependent upon the professional for advice in circumstances where no layperson could possibly otherwise understand. IT professionals are so keen on jargon and acronyms that Elon Musk has banned the use of initials to shorthand anything at Tesla. Prompt engineering is the AI industry's conspiracy incarnate. What it means is simply question designing. Like any question we seek an answer to, whether using AI or not, the question will yield more accurate results where we ask the oracle to imagine the context and give it an indication as to the format of the answer required. So, Johnny, I want to know how to get to the post office could yield an answer along the lines of, well, you need to go out of the church car park on the hill and turn right just as the red car passes you. You go across the park and down the lane by the mill until you get to the ferry, cross over the river, and sure, ask anyone where the post office is. But it's closed today. Instead, asking for an answer by saying, Johnny, I'm at the Walmart supermarket in Palo Alto and need to walk to the nearest open post office, will yield a better result from our Johnny. So it is with AI. I've trawled many hours of headache bequeathing literature to come to the following 13 general rules. Now, these rules are based on accepted industry understandings such as simple and clean prompts are best. These offer less distractions for AI to process. AI has no feelings. AI sees patterns in numbers only. It cannot visualize. AI goes down rabbit holes and gets lost, also known as hallucinations. AI is really good at breaking down tasks, and AI is great at summarizing stuff. So, number one then, ditch the pleasantries. The fewer the words, the easier it is for the AI to process. Number two, detail equals less guessing. Don't say, tell me about the politics of Ireland. Say, in about 1,000 words, tell me about Irish politics focusing on economic matters between the years 1980 and 2025 in a conversational tone. Number three, front load the details to avoid reprompting wrong answers afterwards. Number four, give specifics, what to write, and context, how to write it. Number five, tell the AI who the audience for the answer is. Tell the AI engine who it is targeting. Are these guys beginners? Are they experts in the field, etc., etc.? Number six, give it the structure to work to. Produce 1,000 words with 5 sections where each has 3 identified points. Include a short paragraph on the background to this subject and a short synopsis at the end. Number 7, give it a hat to wear. Tell the AI who it is. Let it know about its perspective as a writer. Assume the role of a lawyer. You're trying to win a copyright case and explaining how it will be achieved in simple terms to a non-legal audience of assistance. Number 8, give boundaries. Don't say, write about AI. Say, you are a journalist. Write 200 words on the top 4 AI tools which are freely available. Explain the pros and cons of each. Avoid technical jargon. You can use words like focus on, avoid, only to help the AI narrow your prompt. This helps to set clear boundaries. Number 9, use iterative prompting. Refine, refine, refine. When the answer comes back, say, yes, that's not quite what I want, though. Could you please focus a little more on this area, etc. Number 10, use few shot prompting. Now, shot in this instant simply refers to examples. When you're asking the AI to do something for you, you give it an example of the kind of thing you're after. That's one shot, single shot. If you want, you can give it several, in which case you are using few shot prompting. Number 11, use chain of thought prompting. Google says, when you divide a single task into more manageable steps, you help the large language model produce accurate and consistent results. Tell me about nuclear fusion with a paragraph on each of the following. 1, history of nuclear science. 2, when was fusion discovered? 3, the difference between fusion and fission. 4, the benefits of each. 5, how long it will be until we have fusion. And what are the main milestones to be reached? Split big prompts into several small prompts, in other words. Then put the answer together and ask the AI to rewrite it as one answer for this type of audience in this number of words. Number 12, ask the AI to help you write a prompt. Tell it what you're hoping to achieve and let it generate the prompt for you. And again, back to what we were saying earlier about iterative prompting. Go through it several times until you have the question that you feel will best serve your needs. Number 13, get under the hood and use parameters. Now, this is typically only for tech professionals or those working in AI full-time, and they are tweakable numbers to control the AI output, such as temperature, which is the randomness level. Too high and you get crazy creative nonsense, and too low and you just simply get the facts. In ChatGPT or Gemini, to point out one anomaly, they use the word temperature, colon, and then the number, so 0.7, let's say, to instruct the AI. But in Mistral, for reasons best known to itself, the same instruction requires an equal sign instead of a colon, so you get temperature equals 0.7. Max tokens determines how long the AI will keep talking for. Tokens, by the way, are units of measurement the AI uses to determine what to charge you, what your permission is. So if you're allowed 10,000 tokens and each token is a word, in that case you've got 10,000 words that you can ask, or 10,000 words that you can be answered within. However, each AI, and oftentimes the various different models within each AI, determine what tokens are quite differently. In some cases it can be a punctuation mark, so be careful and get to know, particularly when you're coming to a pay per token basis. Top P is for creative diversity. Top K will pick the best words but not too many options. This is how to fine-tune your output. IBM say there are really only 4 types of prompt engineering. The first and most common is RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. This is linking up the large language model with your own proprietary data. It uses a retriever and a generator to, the retriever grabs the information from both knowledge bases, and the generator gives us the answer based on both. Number 2, they say, is COT, chain of thought, which we mentioned earlier. They define it by saying chain of thought prompting is a technique in natural language processing, NLP, where a model is guided to solve complex problems by breaking them down into intermediate reasoning steps. Instead of expecting a direct answer to a query, the prompt encourages the model to think aloud effectively and explain its reasoning process step by step, much like showing the steps you go through in a maths problem. This approach, of course, helps the model handle tasks requiring multi-step reasoning, logical deductions, or contextual understandings by leveraging its ability to generate coherent sequences of thoughts. Number 3, react, reasons and acts, taking several shots to improve the output. So it takes RAG a stage further, and when a thought, i.e. a prompt, comes in and is actioned, the answer is observed and the AI reactions the information against all knowledge bases to ensure correctness. And lastly, they say DSP. This involves processing real-world signals like audio or speech for applications such as noise reduction, audio enhancement, or feature extraction. If you're working with an AI model to process or analyze DSP related data, effective prompts can make all the difference. In closing then, in researching this program, the most frequently requested suggestion I found from all sources was, feel free to experiment. All the AI models have their own versions of what ChatGPT calls the playground, where more tech-based professionals can try things out, mess around, see how things work, etc. Now, not to be a cynic, but given the billions of dollars currently being invested in AI, and with the race to artificial general intelligence, or AGI, heating up, it is just possible that if we don't experiment ourselves and try out every conceivable style of prompt engineering, the big corporates will do it themselves. Anyway, the prize is just too big. I suggest the AI companies are also using the public to help train their models, and you can bet your experimenting is being digitally examined so they get to AGI faster. Whoever gets most people busying themselves with prompt engineering will likely get to AGI first. Could it be that that is their objective and we are being used? Much like a democratic vote, whether you do or not, your effort will have but a minuscule effect on the outcome. But what we do as a group will make the decision. In the short term, one thing is for sure, we all need to be AI ready. And if learning to understand prompt engineering will help you achieve your goal, then perhaps it's just worth being a little used. If you'd like to get in touch, you can contact me at kenn.joyce@aiadvisors.io. This is the AI Basics on the 15th of January 2025. From myself, Kenn Joyce. Until next time, keep healthy, prosper meaningfully, and may your God go with you.